Well, hello everyone, and I apologise for screaming in people's ears just then. That game was a bit loud, but yes. Anyway, we are here. We are live. We are currently getting ready to start our Diablo 4 full playthrough. For those who have watched my previous streams, you will know I participated in the open and the closed beta. So obviously, you'll know that I have beaten the world boss and got the achievements for that as well. But for those that are new to the stream and don't know that, well, I'd like to say welcome. But yes, anyway. Alright, so everything seems to be working perfectly fine, which is a bonus. Because you know what Twitch can be like sometimes. Right, my stream is coming through great, and the audio looks fine. Perfect. Anyway, let's crack on with this, shall we? Oh, wait, my controller, because I've left it sat there that long. But yes. Well, this is going to be fun. Oh, looks like we've been queued. Yeah, the game hasn't been out very long. But for those who have pre-ordered the Ultimate, and I think it was one other version, basically you get access from the 2nd of June to actually be able to play the game. Don't need any of these extra options because they're basically just text to speech. Visuals, font scale should be fine. Screen shake, yeah, let's let the screen shake, why not? I'm not going to alter any of them. Cinematic subtitles, just in case I talk over them, that's perfect. Right, now let's get started. Okay. Oh, hang on. It looks like it's not quite there. Let me just swap scenes a second. Right, it looks like I've decided to misbehave again. I do apologise. The only thing so far that's going to get chopped out of this is going to be a bit of a cutscene at the very beginning.
Just keep running. Are you out of your mind? He's not going to make it. He has to.
Blessed Akarat, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine...
Haste.
Guys.
Look at me! All the gold we want is right there.
No, I just came here for knowledge.
They're coming! I know.
Get over here!
Now, breach the seal. Get us through that door!
Oh, light, help me. By three they come. By three thy way opens. Blood show. This doesn't make any sense. Blood. Blood is the key. Blood is the key!
What?
I need two of you!
No! Go! I'll hold them! Go!
So, it says the blood of the willing goes...
You gotta be kidding me! It worked!
We have to help him!
He's dead already. Shame he didn't make it. Oh well, cheer up. Gold splits better 3 ways instead of 4. Must be hidden here somewhere. Read this.
By 3 they come, by 3 thy way opens, by the blood of them willing. Hail, hail the Creator. Ha! Hail the daughter of... Oh no, no.
What about the coin? What's it say?
This is forbidden. This is a summoning. I cannot speak.
Don't lie to me!
We came here for treasure. What is this place?
I don't know. Maybe it's a temple. Or a tomb, or...
It's a gate. And blood is the key.
Blessed Akrat, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me. Though my path is wrought with darkness, guide my soul to thy sacred ways.
From the abyss, we seek thy salvation. By 3 they come. By 3 thy way opens. By the blood of the willing. We call thee home. Come.
Blessed Akrat, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me. Though my path is
Open
wrought with
your
darkness.
eyes.
Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal
There
light...
is no light here. You came to the darkness for knowledge.
Yes.
And all the knowledge you seek is here. Surrender. Speak the words. Call her home.
By 3 they come. By 3 thy way opens. By the blood of the willing, we call thee home. Hail, daughter of hatred. Creator of sanctuary. Hail, Lilith.
Blessed Mother, save us.
Jesus, that was an intense cutscene. Alright, so you have the choice of the barbarian, the necromancer, the sorcerer, the rogue, and the druid. It's really hard to choose because when I played the beta, I've been both sorcerer and barbarian. Now, do I go sorceress again? Do I go barbarian? Or do I pick something entirely out of my elemental comfort? I'll probably end up running multiple characters eventually. But I think I'm gonna go with barbarian because I had more success with that one. I think I'll go female. Yeah, stick with that one. I want to customize you. Yeah, intern with a bit like that one. No, that'll do. Eye color. Oh, that's just weird. Let's go with that one. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly the colour I was going to pick anyway. But let's maybe see what styles they've given us. I don't want you bold. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with number 7 for, well, facial edge. That's it, because women don't have facial edge. Oh, it's their eyebrows that are changing. I'd say my particular perspective would be that one. Yeah, make it scarlet, not auburn. Brush guy is too light. Accessories. Makeup. Yeah, the ones around the eyes are fine. Jewelry. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Interesting how it differs from ear to ear. No, from the beta there was a certain marking I could like. If we can read this one, maybe. I think it was that one. Yeah, that'll be. Yeah, we'll go with that colour. And then I think that'll do. Yeah, because you can't see it for the armour anyway. No, I don't want to go into hardcore. And I know what name I'm going to give her. Oh, that's because I've put a space in it. That's why it's in. Remember now. Right, now you get a choice. You get more guidance, which is recommended for the new players, or you can go with less guidance, minimum guidance on new features, explore hell on your own. I'm going to go with less guidance, and I'm going to go with World Tier 2, because I've done the game before. I've played Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Diablo Immortal. I've played the beta of this game. So I feel confident enough I can do World Tier 2. No problem. And plus, if you go with World Tier 2, you get extra gold,
Sanctuary
extra
was never meant for humankind. It was forged as a refuge from a war between the high heavens and the burning hells. Instead, it became a new battleground in this eternal conflict. A secretive group called the Horadrim has kept mortals safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was, and Sanctuary's ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind. This is the story of their downfall.
I think seeing something like that would be scary for anyone. Alright. So that is the first quest that we have to do. Now we have some special stuff to look at since we did the open beta and everything. Alright. No clan available at the moment unless my friend has already done it. Yes, let's set that straight away. There we go, I'm now in my clan. Alright, go to the shop, what has she got?
Welcome back.
I don't know how this is all like paid stuff. I believe you use currency for like platinum, which is interesting.
Let me show you more, traveler.
Add-ons, platinum. Maybe to the collection. No, I want my inventory. Earliest experience achieve level 20 during open beta. During the challenges. believe once we actually start the game properly, we should be able to see live unlocked. Yeah, the game is starting to show me what I've actually got now. Right. Go on to profile and press triangle. Is it triangle? Oh no, just click profile. And then we go down to, then we press triangle on this screen. We have early, casualty, wager. I think there's another title I've unlocked as well, if we can find it. Because I did the extra stuff. I don't know if it's on this side or the other side of the list. I think the suffixes, I don't think I've unlocked any specific title. No. Initial. I think all the ones we've unlocked sometimes come to the top anyway, I'm not 100% sure. But let's just scroll through to see if there's anything else unlocked besides those two. But you'll kind of see some of the titles you can unlock as you go along in this game. Yeah, no, there's no more. But you've got different emblems you can pick from as well. Yeah, so if I can pick initial wager and click accept close. I don't think it shows up initially for me at the minute, but it will show up in the if anyone else prospects. Obviously when you first start off the game you're going to be like low level, so you're going to have really not very good equipment like any game. So you're just going to farm your way through the game, get as much XP as you can and get the best equipment you possibly can. Always check hollow trees, containers like this because they have gold and potential weapons. There will be weapon containers in-game like the one in Diablo 3 and various loot packages. They're worth examining for just the gold, if that's all you're getting from them. Because then you can buy better weapons eventually. But yeah, a good exploration of the area is always a bonus with any sort of Diablo game. I'm not saying you have to go absolutely, completely compulsive to the point where you actually do.
Town. Demons everywhere. Fangs in the dark.
Ah! He bit me!
Careful! He's a wild one.
Oh, what's going on over here then, I wonder? What's going on here?
What's it to you?
Oswen, hush! I'm sorry, Wanderer. You've come at a difficult time. This madman just stumbled into town and started causing trouble.
Demons spilling from the ruins. Kill us all. Kill us all.
Ruins? What is he talking about?
Come, I'll explain.
Oh, so it looks like he's having some sort of breakdown where there
There is
might be
evil
visions or
staring in
something.
the ruins to the north. That poor monk back there must have gone inside. Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw.
Right, now we've got a weapons guy here,
down from Kiovashad.
where we can always buy a brand new weapon. These two-handed weapons are for certain abilities, but right now we'll pick up way more better stuff as we go along, so you best just stick with quests for your weapons. Isn't it safe here? Finding some shelter from the storm. What is this place? What about the monk? Right, isn't it
Could
safe
you
here?
protect us from whatever is out there? We have nowhere else to turn.
No one should live in fear. I will cleanse the old ruins of evil.
Truly? Oh, thank you.
And there we go. We are now level 2. That now means we have an ability point. Now we can spend it as either frenzy, play, bash, or lunging strike. Obviously, you have to spend so many points here to be able to get down here. You have to spend a total 2 skill points, and then we move on to like things like whirlwind, hammer of the ancients, double swing, and upheaval with rend as well. Dual wield, bludgeoning, fury generated. Some are basic skills, so they will just be a basic skill. And others are like special skills that will be basic, but also only use certain weapon. I think I'm gonna go with frenzy, because I think that's the skill I picked originally when I started the beta as well. You can build your character whichever way you want. No, when I played the beta with the sorcerer, I could have been a combination of 2 elements or 3 if I really wanted to, but the beta was capped out at 20. We now have full access to everything in this game. No skills have been locked, no level caps of 20, no nothing. So we can get right up to the Paragon level and beyond. There you go. Hide gloves, just from exploring. It might not be the highest level weapons you can probably wield, but as you go along, you will find more and more weapons, more and more gear, more dungeons, and you're just constantly swapping gear out all the time. Only when you hit like the complete max level will you ever need to worry about that. Here's the Icehound ruins, which is what that woman was talking about before. There's a chest. Potion. We're already full on, so we can't pick it up. But at least they give you plenty of potions as you're going through various dungeons and things. Even if you have to be very sparing sometimes. Right, now we've just picked up a 2-handed hammer. That's got +5, so I'll equip that. I'll equip you and you as well. It looks like auto-equip isn't set. I think if I go to the options, gameplay, there is an auto pickup or automatic equip in some games. Maybe it's not on this game. Controls. Have a look. No, that's just cross-playing ability. Oh, interesting. So there isn't one. I thought there was an option for where you can automatically equip new equipment. There was in Diablo 3, but it looks like they've took it out of this game, which is an interesting one to say the least. I know it. Don't think it automatically did it in the beta either, but that was a beta, so you don't really think about it. Obviously, if you explore every room in a dungeon, you're more likely to find way more stuff. I just leveled up luckily in time before I nearly died because I wasn't watching my health. Always watch your health. That's the one thing I don't do very efficiently is watch my health. Had that same issue in Diablo. And also in 2 was more of a problem for like health watching compared to what 3, no, your health scaled a lot more than what it does in 2. There's a 200 sword. That was already better than the one I already equipped. And as you can see, this is our gold that we got 259. This is our level, this is our strength, intelligence, willpower, and so forth. And it tells you what damage you do, your critical strike chances, and everything. And all I had to do was just press the left stick on the PlayStation. It'll be the same for Xbox and whatever the PC command is. Alright, now abilities. I need to pick one more here. I think I'll pick that one. And now it's unlocked this 4 skills, spend resources to deliver powerful tests. So now we can either go Whirlwind, Hammer of the Ancients, Upheaval, or Double Swing, or Rend if we really want to. And then pick a path where we go down for Rallying Cry, Iron Skin, that sort of stuff. We'll explore our actual skills in full once we go to a high enough level where we can customize it to a complete. Now skeleton captains and things like that with a shield, they take several more hits to actually break through because you have to break their shield, which is a very interesting mechanic in this game. I found that quite a lot of fun because you've got to challenge the guy with the bow as quickly as possible and close range as possible, because then he isn't going to shoot you. So the captain's there stuck behind shields, and you have to always watch for them to hit you. So as you can see, it takes a while to actually beat them down. Right, now we just got a blue item, which is a better armor already, and it's red, which goes along with the theme that we're going with. If I sound a little bit not quite myself, that's because I'm a touch under the weather at the minute. I'm just getting over the end of the cold that I had a week ago, so it has affected my voice a little bit, but I'm not bad because I would not been able to stream it all at that point. Some enemies in certain locations might have aerial effects, like what we saw with the fear effect. And when that happens, you tend to run away from enemies, which is annoying when you're in the middle of a ability. Need to remember which one it is first. Right, so now we can choose to go for Rend, Whirlwind. I like to use Whirlwind because, well, I like Whirlwind Barbarians, I always have done, but I might decide to change that up. Endless Fury. Basic skills generate 5% more fury when using two-handed weapons. This one uses a channeled. I think it'll probably be a two-handed weapon. Bludgeoning. That one, that's a dual wield as well, so double swing. Let's go with Whirlwind. But as you can see, this red line starts to fill up. You need to spend 3 skill points to get to the next section of the tree, and it gets higher and higher the further we go. Because you've got like Ground Stomp, which is a defensive, Rallying Cry, which increases like your movement speed, your resource generation, and everything for you and your allies. You've got Iron Skin, which protects yourself, it creates like a barrier for so many seconds. Challenging Shout, taunts nearby enemies towards you, or you can go, I think there's another shout somewhere. War Cry, when we get down here. Bellow a mighty war cry, increasing your damage dealt by 15% for 6 seconds and nearby allies for 3 seconds. So you get 6 seconds of increased damage, but your allies get 3%. But then you can also increase it. I believe it's if at least 6 enemies are nearby when you cast it, your damage bonus is increased by an additional 10%. Is one that you could go with. Raid Leader. Your shout skills effects duration are increased by 8%. So Booming Voice would be a good one to say, because that increases the total amount of time. Leap is great for getting in and out of places, or you can have Charge. You can basically build this barbarian to be whatever you want it to be. Now obviously I can't use Whirlwind so good now because I don't have the fury. But as we get up in levels we will find out. Now the challenge that's just popped up was for weapon mastery. Let me find it. Classes. Yeah, weapon mastery. Kill enemies quickly with multiple weapons. That is because I used 2 different abilities there. One used a hammer, and one used my dual wielded weapons. And I've done that 3 times. So that gives us the monotonous armory player titles. When we reach level 50 we'll get something else. Unlock 2 legendary paragon nodes, and you get something else. And there's loads for the different classes that you can unlock. But then there's also crafting, challenges, exploration, hardcore, monsters, multiplayer. Oh. That quest, Feat of Strength, which is what we're doing already. achieve level 20 during the open beta. I've got the reward of the Voyager title, that's how I've got that. And Casualty, entered Carvaso during open beta. I also have this because I killed the Ashava during the open beta at level 20. But yes, there's loads you can do in this game. This game is also got a season pass as well, so even if you were to say you finish all the challenges for all characters before season begins,
I need more fury.
you would eventually then find more to do because the seasonal challenges, just like in Diablo 3, there'll be armor sets, all sorts of things to do. Obviously right now the game has only been out about 2 days at time of me streaming this, but probably by the time some people watch it, it'll probably have been out way longer than that. Okay. We're on the right path. We've just gone past the entrance. Just up here. There's the bit of the grayed out area up here where we haven't been yet is where we need to go to finish this dungeon. Obviously you'll get rewards for like doing exploration, reaching levels with different characters, and each character has their own set of challenges as well. So you'll have a combination of the general challenges for any character, and then the character specific, like class specific, the type of weapons. You also have challenges as well, like for example, like I'm using 2 axes. As you level them up, you get unlock unique powers for them. Maybe 2-handed sword, 2-handed hammer. Now Charlotte, you must kill them as quickly as possible in this area. The fallen will keep coming back, but unless they've changed it since 2, their resurrected minions don't tend to like generate extra XP. I mean, if someone knows if they've now changed that, that would be great to know. Obviously, the more fury you have generated as you're going through different areas, the quicker it is to use all your abilities. Obviously, as we level up, we'll get more total fury, total amount of storage, and better generators.
I'm low on fury.
But for now, all you're going to do is moan about how little fury. That's the same with any character, like Sorcerer, he would start moaning about not having enough mana, and so forth. Alright, no new upgrade, oh that's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. Let's see if we can find the weapon. Here somewhere. Maybe what fearsome. Where is the weapon? That's the barbarian specific one. Crafting. I know there is a page for the actual weapon skill. Where it shows you. It might have been a little profile, maybe. No? There is a way to see if they've got like certain things. Oh, it might be when you're enchanting, perhaps it shows up. I know there was a way to access it in the beta, but then again, I'm just going from muscle memory based upon the beta. If I was to go based upon what the actual game has, it might be entirely different. Oh, reach our destination. Obviously, you can use like whirlwind.
I'm out of
There
fury.
is abilities where he actually has enough like targeting constantly generates more as well. Always watch out for aerial attacks because that will.
I'm low on fury.
Last part, if you look down the boss's health with little like arrows, so their section, as it goes down for different sections, for different types of abilities you go easier. Obviously when there's something like minions, like that, he's vulnerable to harm. You always want to watch out for that. When they say vulnerable, it means they're vulnerable to certain types of attacks. Like certain things can be weak to certain magic. It's even meaning default, so it might be like. Right, we're on the last stage now. A better bludgeoning weapon, a better one-handed weapon. I always like to sort my bag before I actually use it. Any of the items, just so I know that I definitely have got the option to like know which ones I'm going to sell and which ones not. I'm just exploring to make sure I've not missed a chest around here. Because sometimes in these like boss rooms there can be the odd chest that drops. Right, okay, let's get out of here and head back to town and carry on with the main quest. Yeah, I see like all these containers up here. Armor rack, so give me some pants. There we go, better than my previous ones. Now let's head back to town. Looks like there's a...
You've returned.
Yeah, so I can sell all this lot now. Anything that has that like pickaxe symbol on, do not sell them. You want to take them to the blacksmith because they have a cosmetic that you can unlock. Certain items have like a certain cosmetic that you can unlock by salvaging them at least once.
The old ruins are clear. Your town should be safe now.
Truly. Ha! By the light, you are heaven sent. Oh, I'm so sorry. We haven't any coin to offer. But we have hot stew, good company, and...
Stay for a pint.
Wash out the taste of the stew. We'd be honored if you'd join us.
To our savior!
Oh dear. Too much to drink, methinks. But this don't look very sanitary at all.
By mother's blood, by mother's body. So, shall you witness her glory before you die? Not ready yet.
They're coming! The whole damned village! Get up! Get up! We have to fight our way out!
There! Take them!
May the light preserve us.
Oh dear.
Lost souls! All of you!
I don't have enough fury.
Oh, we're doing alright so far. Okay, that one gets to maximum life, which is perfect. That's got better stats on it. I always like to double check my equipment before I go into any sort of battle. Because the better your equipment is as you go through these different scenes, the better. The faster you're going to get through the outcome.
You are blessed like us now.
That was all of them. Light willing.
You're the madman from the shed.
Madman. Those heretics drugged me after I returned from the ruins. Just like you. I came to my wits and escaped. Tried to get inside the chapel, but it was locked and... What manner of evil is this? Petals? Of blood?
And then she stands right in it.
They must have fed them to me.
A blasphemous ritual. How did they learn this? Perhaps the answer lies in the chapel. They kept it locked up for a reason. The key might be on that woman who was leading them.
There's the chapel key. That was easy enough. Right, now we're back in town and we're gonna see what this...
I can't do that here. Blood petals. Like the ones I was fed. Is this real?
Believe so.
Shameful. Our Father has granted you a path to salvation. And yet, you stray from it at every opportunity. You drink and gamble. You covet and steal. Shameful.
Sin is their birthright. My children. The lords of hell are coming to devour our world. Salvation lies not in the light, but in you. The faith has taught you to deny your heart's desire and turned you into a prisoner within yourself. Break the chains and discover who you were meant to be. Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Resist! Resist her temptation!
Vani, it's me. I brought your child into this world.
They have awakened, Mother.
The first of many. Go to the dry steps and continue your preparations. Now, our true work begins.
You came
Jesus.
to thank the light.
How did I get out here?
You collapsed inside. I thought the darkness had swallowed you. I dragged you here and put this cursed place to the torch. What happened to you in there?
I saw a vision. A horned demon. She said the lords of hell are coming. She wanted to help the people survive.
Help them.
She called them her children, and they welcomed her. Like a mother.
Mother? No. It cannot be.
I must report to the cathedral. Listen, there is a hermit to the northeast. A man of questionable loyalty, but he knows of the forbidden. He might be useful to us.
Bring him to the cathedral in Kyovashad, and you will be in the light's favor.
For those who aren't familiar with the demon we've just seen, that was Lilith, lying to the people in this church. Just checking there wasn't any chests in there. But yes, basically her whole MO is just to lie to them and get them to do sinning. Because she is totally mad. This place that they call Sanctuary was created as a means of escape from heaven and hell by her and I believe it's her former lover or son or whatever. I can't remember what relation the guy is who helps create this place, but basically it's for, like, it's supposed to be a sanctuary between the war of heaven and hell. But then this is where, like, humankind exists and things like that. The game as we go along will actually tell us more about it, but yeah. Altar of Lilith are hidden all over Sanctuary. They grant permanent stat boost to all characters. Realm power collecting dexterity is increased by 2 for all characters. What it means by all characters on this realm, it means not just the character I'm playing at the minute, but any more characters I create. Like if I create a second barbarian or another, or a sorceress or a rogue or anything, these statues that I find on this character or on any character will translate to all characters. They're not just tied to one. So it's an account-wide, like, boost, as you might say, which is pretty interesting. And because that's a dexterity boost of ×2, by 2 should I say, not times. That would probably benefit more of a dexterity built character than it would probably a barbarian who's more strength based. But yeah, there might be the odd skills that might require it. Pants. And helmets. And we've even got a choker of penance now, which it doesn't automatically equip, which is kind of a shame that it doesn't do that. I'll have to try and figure out if there's a way to maybe enable automatic equipment for new equipment, because I know when you first started Diablo 3, they had the option of auto equip, which is basically automatically equip the first bits that you picked up. This is a conduit shrine. They have a different power, and because it's flashing on the left hand side, it's opened now. This wasn't here before, because I think we've got to a certain level now. We've unlocked it. It's called expertise. Now, as you can see, you've got one-handed expertise, one-handed mace, one-handed sword, two-handed axe, two-handed sword, pole arms and stuff. And basically all these different stats. When you're using a two-handed mace, lucky hit, up to 0% chance gain 2 fury when hitting an enemy, double the amount of fury gained. Obviously the more hits you get in, because as you can see, it's like it says 211 out of 1,000 until rank 1. The next rank, chance to activate lucky hit increases by 1. Rank 10, additional bonus. You deal 50% increased critical strike to stunned and vulnerable enemies while berserking. Hence why we saw that vulnerable thing before. All these have a certain expertise. Now I can enhance my whirlwind to gain 1 fury each time projectile of 4 direct damage to an enemy. So basically, while we're using whirlwind and tagging an enemy every time that the sword or that axe or whatever it is you're using tags the enemy and takes health off it, it gains 1 fury. Or that you can go even further. You can have to use a whirlwind for 2 seconds. Whirlwind deals 30% increased damage until it's cancelled. Or you could go while using a slashing weapon. Whirlwind also inflicts 40% of its base damage as bleeding damage. So if say you were to have a two-handed sword for the whirlwind, you could then have it create a bleed effect, which then might work nicely with like something like cleave, which requires a slashing weapon. Obviously, like, you do more damage the more level ups you give these different skills. So obviously I'll put 1 more in my base skill so I can start to generate fury more quickly. Let's take this conduit. Ooh, it's the lightning conduit. I love this. It basically will electrocute enemies in great proximity and teleport you around. But the problem is it also kills like enemies as well. So you've got things like passives. But it's still pretty cool though. I like that it shocks everyone. Alright, so we're doing alright so far. Yeah, we're on our way to the hermit. I mean, the more of these that we kill, the more chance we have of actually gaining something. No, so it don't really matter, they're just two different cosmetics. But yeah, depending on what you decide to sell to the blacksmith, you'll unlock a lot of cosmetic type items that'll be, say you have a two-handed sword as your slashing weapon, but say you want the effect to look like a sword, but it's always an axe. Well, you can do stuff like that, I believe. I haven't actually tested it out yet because that section of the game wasn't unlocked in the open beta that I played. So this is a whole new exploration for me. But yeah, for anyone who's ever played World of Warcraft, you'll know what I mean when I say transmog. Transmog is basically when you take an item and transmogrificate it to look like something else entirely, like a sword to look like an axe to look like a sword, etc., but still keep the same properties of the weapon, which is always pretty neat. I always found it pretty fun. Like, take a sorcerer, for example. You'd only using a wand, but say you transmog it to look like a sword or a bow or something. It'd look a bit out of place and a bit weird, but you can do stuff like that usually. Right, we're just gonna find this hermit's cave. Cabin, sorry, should I say. Harvesting. Throughout the world you'll find berry bushes. You want to harvest as much of these as you possibly can, because they'll be used for things like potions later on.
Road's blocked.
And that will be something you'll need to figure out as you go along, where all this stuff is and how often you can pick it up and various things like that. Always keep your eye out for anything you can pick up. We're going to be nearly there by this point, because anyway we're in this entire circle. Windswept cabin. This must be it.
Is anyone here?
Alright, now obviously we can look through bookshelves, but going straight for that one's easier because that is literally the bookshelf you look through.
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things, then at least have the decency to join me for supper. I'm bloody hungry. That's quite the story.
I wish it wasn't true, but it is. Why did I have that vision?
Thank those friendly villagers. They gave you the blood of Lilith.
The blood of a demon.
Not just any demon. The daughter of hatred. The mother of sanctuary. She was banished ages ago. But this world is her creation. It was prophesied she would come back.
What does she want?
That's the question. Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons. But Lilith serves neither side. She has her own plans for us.
And me? Am I corrupted?
Not sure yet. But you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
Use it. Find out what she's after.
Good. Then we're in this together. Rest while you can. Then we'll start in Kiovashad. If we can't stop Lilith, we'll all be damned.
Oh dear. Oh, so it looks like we now have a weird link with Lilith. Alright, okay, we'll just up this path. Always pick up as much of this stuff as you can. Bitter berries, galvan wine, everything, because you'll need it much later on in the game when we go to make like potions, elixirs that will also give us some XP boosts, and various things like that.
This goes for the city. Lilith's evil is spreading.
Yep, it will spread throughout the entirety of Sanctuary to those that could be easily corrupted. And we all know that. We're now level 6. And of course the burst from whenever you level up will sometimes instantly kill some enemies. Won't instantly kill bosses or anything like that. They have way too much health. But very low level enemies like fallen and things like that probably will. And these enemies will actually scale with my level as well. So what was a level 4 probably up here, I think it goes down to level 5.
I never thought I'd live to see all this.
You don't think you'd live to see all this? What is this statue?
The angel in Arius. I'm sure you've heard the Cathedral of Light babbling about their Holy Father. Well, he's real. An angel walks among us. And when he learns that Lilith is here, blood will flow. They are ancient enemies. They'll drag the whole damn world into their feud unless we can stop it. Let's not linger. Kiovashad lies just ahead.
See, one-handed axe expertise, we're already making progression towards it. We'll be rank 1 soon. Same with maces. I might put that axe back on. Might be slightly less damage. I don't think I can make it decide where it wants to go. There we go. That's only 2 extra damage, but it's not really worth it if I'm going for an expertise in a certain weapon. Sometimes you have to pick and choose what weapons you want to use.
Hold. To enter the city, you must
We have no
first...
time for this.
What is this about?
To enter Kiovashad, you must perform a cleansing ritual. Meaningless gesture, but some people take comfort in it.
How dare you?
Just let him through, lad. I've tried for years to get Lorath to do the ritual.
Fine. But this one stays.
I'll meet you inside.
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with the sin which troubles you. Then cast it into the brazier.
Doesn't really matter which one of these you pick because it doesn't affect the outcome.
Will the light.
This is a waste of time.
Did you say something?
There we go. That's the ritual done. It's done.
Good. You must feel as though a great weight has been lifted from you. Welcome to Kyovashad.
Right, so we're now in Kyovashad. Let's spend some of our abilities while we think about it. Because I want to get down here, so I need to spend at least one more. Let's go for enhanced whirlwind. I think that's all I can do for now, because then I need to level up again to spend one more, and then we'll reach our next set of skills. There are priority quests that need to be done, and there are also non-priority quests. Alright, this is a teleport map. We want to unlock the waypoint. We've got a blacksmith right here, so we'll go and do that as well while we're here. Now, all those items I kept before, you'll see what I mean. Waypoints allow you to travel freely.
What do you need?
Right, I want to get rid of all my junk. Commons, yes. Magic 2, because I don't need them. Repair. Nothing to repair at the minute. But basically, any cosmetic items that are going to be for transmog purposes have now been done. They're not worth anything, and they're not really worth anything either.
On the road.
But basically, anything with that pickaxe symbol on, take it to the blacksmith because you'll get a cosmetic unlock, which is worth it in the end.
What did you write on a little piece of wood? I bet you didn't write anything at all. Wouldn't blame you. Well,
a horse, you go.
I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center of the city has it. Just tell him I sent you.
Right, we're off to do an errand for you now. Right, if we look at the stable master, there we go.
This poor thing is practically
limited access. I have to progress the campaign and complete Mount Donut's favor, but this is one of the unlocks that I believe you get. Unless that's no, it's part of the shop. Sorry. For the pre-order, you get obviously Mount armor. Here we go. Where is the arm that I got? Trophy. There it is. This is what I got from the beta. The arm over Shava. I would probably go with that one. And probably go with a blood red. Now, obviously, you've got things like an apothecary.
To get warm. I was here first.
Let's go to the destination. Back to the shop where we just basically went for the blacksmith. We said we'd talk to this guy. Laura sent me.
Ah, so the old man's finally decided to bite back. Knowing him, he didn't mention coin, did he? If he wants his weapon, you will need to pay.
Right. Laura's polearm.
Wait. The old man sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No charge.
Strange amulet. I'm gonna take that as well because that's his item.
Arms for the light.
Yeah, nothing to sell,
Praise
nothing to buy. But yes, basically we've just found a strange amulet and a weapon for him that he never carries. I had to pay for your weapon.
Apologies.
He also gave me this amulet. What is it?
The Mark of the Haradrim. An ancient order of scholars and mages, sworn to protect Sanctuary from demons. These days, we are few in number. There is another Haradrim, Donan. His breadth of knowledge about demons is equal only to his hubris.
Sounds like he could help us.
You should seek him out in Skosglen. But don't forget about the cathedral. They'll be expecting you, and they might prove to be useful allies too.
You're not coming with me?
I'm going to the Dry Steppes to find out who that pale man is. Join me when you can, just be careful. Your ties to Lilith, the visions you see. You are the key to finding her and stopping whatever she has planned. Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide. We just don't know it. Whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it. The wanderer lost in the storm, fed the blood of Lilith, saved by a lone monk. Different lives and incidents drawn together. By what? Destiny? Or some greater power pulling the strings? I did not know. But at the time, I thought I had the chance to protect humanity from the daughter of hatred. The Wanderer's connection to her gave me hope. Imagine that.
Right, so now we are on our own, and we have a few quests starting to light up around the area. There's various quests. You've got the main quest, and then you've got side quests. These are side quests, the little blue caution icons. Always good to pick up because you might end up doing them on the way to your main quest. Certain things like the jeweler and the occultist are currently locked, as you can tell, because they require certain things. Player level 20 for a jeweler, 25 and upon acquiring a Codex of Power aspect. Oh, so you've either got to be 25 or somehow get lucky enough to get a Codex of Power aspect from a dungeon before 25 to unlock it early. Interesting. You've got obviously a stable master, but you've got to do that quest to unlock your actual mount. The alchemist is where you get your potions, elixirs and incense. Healer, obviously you've got your blacksmith and your armorer, weaponsmith. The Lizeth, purchaser of the curiosity. They are kind of a little bit like bloodshots that were in Diablo 3, but instead they're called something else now. I forget what they're actually called, but yeah. Then you've got the world tier statue, where you can up the world tier if you want. Because the beta only let you go to world tier 2, you actually technically can go to world tier 3. But I believe you have to get to a certain paragon level to do that. Let's go and find the statue and see. Right, now if I interact. Yeah. Unlocked by completing the campaign and a Cathedral of Light capstone dungeon in Kovashad tier 2. You've got to be between 50 to 70. New, you get sacred items and unique items can drop. Nightmare sigils that unsealed nightmare dungeons. Hell tides can appear across Sanctuary. Champion monsters with damage resistant auras can appear. You get 100% increased experience compared to the 20% increased experience, 50% more gold, and the monsters overcome 20% resistance. And obviously you've got Torment, which is level 4, which is for 70 plus. Because the level cap is 100, that's why. And you get 200% increased XP. But staying for tier 2 for now is more than enough. How far the city guard?
The new militia recruits have been training night and day. They deserve a little praise. But I can't let them see me as soft. Mind giving them a cheer for me? Easy coin for you, a boost of confidence for the recruits, and I get to go on being the hard ass. Everybody wins.
I'll handle it.
I'm going to pick the side quests up here before we do anything else. Just so then I've picked them up, and if I have to do them on the way through the city or on the way through the world to the next big main quest, well then we can do them quite easily. You seem concerned.
Yes, well, Bozan has yet to return from delivering our tithing demands to Menestad. Perhaps you could sweep the roads and see what's taking him so long. The cathedral must receive its dues.
Right, so I've picked both of them up now, just so that if I do run into these people, I have the option to finish the quest for extra XP as well. Now this one, luckily, is right next to the statue. I just come in here and then we're done.
Thank you.
I believe I have to cheer them on.
Impressive.
There we go. And that's that one done. I encourage the recruits.
Thanks. I hope they don't get used to it.
And there we go, we got 20 fractured P something and 400 XP. Yeah. So if we look in our thing, we now have herb cache. Oh, we'll put them on as well while we think about it. And there's a quest stash now as well. But yeah, basically that's what we got from it. Okay, so I'd be glad to see what happens when we actually reach these ranks, because this wasn't available during the beta at all. Right, let's go to the cathedral. Obviously, when you explore new places, you get XP as well for world exploration, so that's going to add up pretty quickly.
We were born in sin, children of darkness. But the Father's light can be sought through penitence and faith. Walk in the light. We must be ever vigilant against sin, brother.
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Let the light of Inarius burn away wickedness. Let not temptation lead you from his holy radiance. Let righteousness sear away corruption and sin. Cast out thy darkness, for only light must remain.
Cast out thine darkness, for only light must remain.
Is this the one from the west?
Yes, Reverend Mother. Did Lorath not accompany you?
He sent me on without him.
Putting faith in that old man was a mistake. What could possibly be of greater import?
Lilith.
So, you know. We have received word from one of our knights of a demon sighting in Gale Valley. The description matches too closely to the sighting in the west. If you would travel to Yelesna and take stock of events there, you would have the gratitude of the Cathedral of Light. I had thought to send Lorath, but...
Again, he fails in his duty.
With or without Lorath, the will of Inarius shall be done. Here, take the knight's report before you go.
That's this.
Reverend Mother, I received a report of a potential demon sighting. Horned woman near Yelesna Mines. Performed routine inspection, nothing yet. Sent in priest and escort of knights. We'll report in when we find something.
Right, so we've revealed that area, so this is where we have to go for that side quest. And to get the other one, it doesn't actually show us yet. But there's the dry streets where we end up eventually. But as you can see, these are level equivalent. We're gonna head over, I believe, this direction. Obviously, the more exploration we do, the better. We're currently level 6 right now. Let's pick this quest up as well. I'm trying to think where the... because this world is so vast. There's Scott's Glen. That's a cold fave. There's a bear we can kill over here.
I'm out of Europe.
Obviously, using whirlwind means I'm using a double two-handed weapon, not dual wield. I might try to level up to see if we can get something out of it. As we explore through this world, we'll find so much stuff.
What is this?
Sealed exorcism cache. It looks like we might have just finished one of the quests that we weren't expecting. You know what I mean? If you pick up all these random quests as you're going along, you'll find a lot of XP very quickly. I don't know what it means by fractured renown points, but there must be a reason for it. Because he did a critical strike, he took a lot of health off me. Luckily, I've got more than enough health to survive. Oh, we're coming up to like a world event now. Let's kill this guy before we have to do that. It's not a world event, it's like just a... but it is technically kind of like a world event, except it's not. It's just like one of those... I forget what you call them, like special sort of events. But they're not a world event in the same sense of like being hard as possible.
I don't have enough fury.
Once the event's over, basically you get a bonus for completing it very quickly. Doing my best to help. Obviously certain other players can interact as well. Now we're just slaying all the survivors basically, because we're on the master stage. Looks like it's a cross switch that's followed us on the side of the top. Hence why there is this left out in ice. There's level 48 as well. There we go, we got a radiant chest out like that. Obviously our helper will get something out of it as well. World event, novice. Yeah, because you've got challenges and then codex of power. Play dungeons to unlock aspects. Feat of strength, open world. Yeah, visit each region of sanctuary, there's all sorts. Feats of strength. Leap or lout. So we've got another player title again. A lot of these challenges will just unlock various cosmetics like titles and things like that.
I'm low on fury.
I think I increased my whirlwind. I didn't pick the skill that would increase when I tagged them. So I think I can pick that one now. But you can also refund all the points you spend and then recast them to change your build if you need to. Depends what you find your favourite style of doing things is. So we're only 5,000 away now, so we're getting close. And it looks like there might be some sort of, is it treasure goblin? Yes, it is. Oh, then I've got to chase after him so much. I have no stunning abilities, unfortunately. Just in case I just chase after him as quickly as I can. When he stops to do stuff like this, it's easy to actually get it. But then you've got to be able to chase after it really quickly. You have to take a lot of chunks of health out of them as well. Right, come on, treasure goblin. I'm not letting you escape. You are really dropping a lot. I could do with a gem goblin really spawn at some point. Because they drop a lot of gems. Should be ideal. Pick all this raw hide as well. There we go, we might just beat him in time before he manages to escape. Perfect. And he just dropped a hell of a lot of items for us. Better helmet. Better bludgeoning weapon, definitely. Better bludgeoning weapon than what we've got. But I don't want to go with mace, I want to stick with this for now. Trousers. Yeah, the bludgeoning weapons I'm not going to bother altering until I've completely finished that one mastery. Alright, head over this way. Yeah, because we're now level 8 as well. We have a couple more ability points to spend. Level up whirlwind once more, and then we can get into something like movement speed, iron skin, challenging shout, or we can go outburst, imposing presence. Obviously, eventually we'll get to all this stuff. Rallying cry. That helps with just general movement speed, so I can get around a lot quicker. Resource generation as well. So we're doing another one of these scenes again, which is pretty cool. We're not getting very far in the sense of the main quest, but that's the thing about Diablo 4. You're going to find you can do a lot of these sorts of events as well while you're doing the quest. It's the quickest and easiest way to be able to get a lot of XP quickly to level up before you get through the base quest. If you can get higher than the actual current quest around as well, that will because we've got a friend with us as well. I've just done that shout and that's going to work for his favour as well. Overkill. Killing an elite enemy with 2 others left. See, you'll always find the Doom challenges without knowing it. Because you always never know what the challenges are unless you read through absolutely all of them. And then try and remember absolutely all of it. I'm just going to keep it surviving the cycle and then... Yeah, I'm just going to play the remainder to get in the chest. Perfect. That's another event done without even trying. Yeah, so that'd be great if you want to go with slashing weapons. That's great for bludgeoning. That's great for slashing. Better legs. Yeah, so far we've got the best weapons. What is this? And, ooh, we are so close. A bit more like this and we just might get there to where we want to be. See, when there's a lot of enemies around as well, it helps. And you get through these challenges so much quicker. So auto pickup for like certain resources must be on by default, but yeah, you can't automatically pick up like dual weapons or anything like that. I guess it's to give you the option to decide whether you want to pick them up or not. See, I'm not swinging a giant sword now, I'm swinging a giant mace instead. Let's create a bludgeoning effect instead of a slashing effect. So depending on what build you choose to go with, there we go, we've reached right reaction. And these abilities you get with these different weapons, I believe, can be put onto more than just the one time. So for example, if you've got a special skill with swords, you can probably add that to axes as well, which is interesting. If I get my other cry like I had in the beta, I am pretty nimble and fast at getting through most enemies. The only thing is I've just got to remember to watch my health, because that is where I seem to not shine. There we go. Also, we're approaching our first potential dungeon, but all dungeons differ, and obviously they give you the chance to have a catalog, but they are all different specifications. Alright, so this one we're near has Lucky Hit. You have up to 30% chance to gain 20 fury when rend deals direct damage. That's barbarian only. Then if we look at one of the others, that's sorceress only for incarnate. There's another barbarian one, tempering blows, druid, but I believe, I could be entirely wrong, rewarded on first completion. Yeah, obviously you can repeat these dungeons when they resurface again, but you only get the slacking aspect once. That's a level 9, so we might just have to do this. Disturbed Grave, is that the one we're at? Lucky Hit is like a skill trigger effect. Yeah, Ashen Hollows. Purge the cellar. Obviously go for the weaker enemies first, if the easiest answer. Oh, I got frozen, so I've got to watch my health when they do that. Obviously bludgeon effects make more damage for certain enemies, like stationary and armored enemies. There are different aspects for different reasons. There we go, well, that was quick and easy. Disturbed Grave is done. Don't think that was a dungeon though. No, that was just a cellar. The dungeon is here. So if we do that dungeon, we get that aspect, which means we unlock the occultist early, before 25, and it's on the way to one of the side quests anyway. Still haven't seen the Harness Luster trying to yes. This must be the one we're supposed to be doing. Yeah. That means we have to go this way around to get around to it. Although I could go that way around and do the dungeon. There's a multitude of different routes you can take in this game, and a multitude of different things to do, events to do, and so forth, so you're never going to get bored. Obviously when Whirlwind gets up to its maximum and you really build your character, you can Whirlwind through everything, like the original one could. Iron chunks, you'll need them for something else later on, I forget what you need them for. So there is reasons for everything. To bludgeon everything off, yeah. Swift killer, kill 15 monsters in 1 second. Hasty combatant. That's why I might change my thing to. There's another cellar you can complete. They only give you chests, cellars do, but you might come up with some decent weapon that's better than what you've got. With a certain style you have to use, never know. Obviously any players that are in the world at the minute, they can always assist you. That's flooding mines. That looks like another world event coming up again. Or area event maybe as well. You technically state them as world events. I guess it's by your own. There's 5 waves to defeat opponents. Obviously the more of these you defeat, the better. 100 more. You know every time I teleport to this thing over, that's part 2. 3 out of 5 actually. Scorcher. Oh, watch out for scorchers because it can burn you over time. And here's the last and final one. Obviously it depends on when you time and don't time your shout and your cooldowns and various things. Depends on how much extra advantage you take out of all of this. Right, this is the last guy to defeat. Oh, so I only managed to do 4 out of 5, so I'm not going to get a mastery this time, unfortunately. So this time this was too high for me. But I still get a chest. But it's not a really, really, really good chest though. so we're all caught up with everything. Keep heading this direction then. We'll probably start exploring more of the like more dungeons another time perhaps. Yeah, we're nearly to the city now. We'll do this next next main quest and then we'll probably stop, I think. Obviously pick up any... What kind of service do you provide?
I provide a steady supply of, shall we say, specimens for the clergy nearby. However, their desire for knowledge has become more dangerous to satisfy. I require a host of intact ghoul hearts from the surrounding area. There's something special about the ravenous dead nearby. They can reanimate with only a few drops of blood. I'd venture out and retrieve these myself, but I'm more accustomed to dealing with the fully dead. Your discretion is appreciated, of course, and you will be rewarded.
Right, so we picked up the next quest. Let's pick up the waypoint as well, so we can get back to yes and no. And then let's just carry on with the main quest, and then we'll stop for the night.
What do you need?
Prava sent me. I'm looking for Vigo.
You and that nuisance of a child both. Girl's been nagging us about a demon woman all week. Vigo's gone, looking into her claims. He should be at the mining camp north of here. Whole escort of knights went missing there last week, along with the girl's mother and another woman. Watch yourself out there.
So you're saying it's dangerous then, are you? Right, so that's that quest complete.
Need something forged?
All commons are now gone.
You can take what's left.
There we go. Don't need to repair anything right now because we keep reconfiguring it. Another ability point. Of course, it costs 4 to get down to this point. Your core skills have a 10% chance to make enemies vulnerable for 2 seconds. Frenzy. I'll leave it for now because we'll spend it later. Yeah, because I can't access that at the minute. Let's pick up these additional quests. Sometimes they're just scraps of paper that you just pick up. You seem troubled.
My husband, Fyodor, left our home in the middle of the night. I heard him talking to someone, another woman. I went to confront them, but they fled towards a strange light in the forest. They have been gone all night. I think it's time I went after him, but the forest is dangerous. Would you accompany me?
I don't see why not. We're heading this direction anyway for our next quest. Bunch of ghoul hearts for that other quest that we needed to do. So this is ideal. We're heading for her quest, but also for ghoul hearts at the same time. So like whirlwind works really well with this. We'll be level 10 in a minute. That's all those hearts collected for that woman now. Looks like there might be a treasure goblin nearby again because of the fact that there's gold just dropped in there. I could be entirely wrong. Pair of pants. Plus increased healing. There's the hearts and the exorcism item. Alright. Speak with our lesson. Interesting. There's nobody around here then? I just walk out the area and come back in again, usually works. I don't know if there's a reason why this circle's here but isn't showing anything. Oh, I think I have to do the emote thing.
I appreciate that.
There you go. There we go, 1 skill point. Item upgrade. Now we can upgrade our items. And tiny healing potion upgrade is now available. Quest complete, Traveler's Prayer. Got 910 XP, 400 gold. Oh. We'll finish that one off pretty quickly. Seems a bit of a dire thing to do, really. Let's travel to Lesnar and finish the side quest that we picked up about the spirits. Oh, have we frozen? I think we might have our first freeze of the game. Yep. That can sometimes happen when the game does too much too quickly. Unfortunately, that is one problem. I'll be back in a second. Right, so it seems that the actual stream has stopped as well. Right. Now the stream should be back in a few seconds. It's just unfortunate that the game happened to freeze at that particular point. There we go. Let's load our character back up. I thought it's best to kind of not cut these issues out. There we go. See, the game kind of hung there for a second where it looked like it was going to teleport, but it actually didn't. But it actually did, because the whole thing froze, but yeah. We're back in your lesson now anyway. We're going to give this Ravenous Dead quest in, and then we're going to probably... I've returned with the Ghoul Hearts.
Excellent work, friend. Ghoul Hearts seem to have captivated the clergy as of late. It's no surprise, really. Understanding your enemy is the first step to defeating them.
Alright, so that's that quest complete. Quest complete, Ravenous Dead. We've got another one of those boxes. Now obviously when you do that, it drops all the herbs and things. This one has the same, it's another herb catch, which is brilliant. They're great items to pick up when you can find them from quests, because it saves you had to gather so many herbs. Now abilities... Another point in Frenzy. Now we only need 3 more to get down to this point, and then we can start with War Cry, and then I want to get as far down to what was the next ability I was going to use? I'm not sure yet. Probably be Thick Skin or Pit Fight or something like that. Just want to get down to here if we can, so we can start with not sure where I'm going to go, because we've never got this far in the actual game, because you're only limited to level 20.
Good.
Tell the stuff that doesn't have a pickaxe on, but I've got to have done that anyway. I've sold the pickaxe stuff.
Skins, and steel.
Can't remember which one it was, but yeah.
Father bless. What do you need?
I can now upgrade items. And I can always upgrade this guy. So now he's going to be better than he was before. And then if we go to expertise for this one, we now have 0.5% chance to increase critical strike chance against injured enemies, doubling the amount when using 2 axes. So a 1% chance if you're using 2 axes. Two-handed swords. We are so close to leveling that up to get a 2% chance to create bleed damage, which is what we could do with as well. If you stand on a waypoint, oh yeah, Fractured Peaks, bonus XP, 3,000 gold and 1 skill point. Yes please, I'll claim that. I don't know what that was for, but that's region progress apparently. Total renown 205, so basically I think you get so much for getting different places, but yeah. If we can now go back to Calvashard and do the healing upgrade, which is where we'll go next, and I'll show you the potions that you need. Right. Now, where is the potion? It's further down. This is one of those priority quests again, but it's like a side priority quest. But it's ideal to do this as soon as you can because these elixirs will help drastically. I want to increase the potency of my healing potion.
Well, you certainly have the look of someone who spends a lot of time in the wilds. I expect you'll also want some of my elixirs, but let's focus on your healing potion for now. I have some extra materials we can use this time. If you want to improve your healing potion further or craft any elixirs, you'll need to source your own ingredients. I'll not leave these walls. Never again.
That is where all those items I've been picking up and said it's best to pick up come from.
Kettle's hot. What do you need?
Right, there we go. Once we get to level 20 we can then get the minor healing potion, but this one gives us extra health every time we use our potion now. So every time I press L1 you'll see that my health increased a little bit, but now it's going to increase a lot more. Then it'll more until level 90 where the superior one, which requires all these extra items. All these different items are required for upgrading the total potion, and it's only used once every time you upgrade it, and that's there. See, because they've already got ticks on them. Right, so we've got elixirs. You've got the weak third eye, which increases the dodge by 4% and experience by 5% for 30 minutes. Or the weak iron barb, which increases armor by 50, thorns by 25 and experience by 5%. All elixirs give you 5% extra XP, but require different items. We don't have enough Harlow's Moss yet, because that would increase our dodge. And then you've got refining resources if you want to refine some of this stuff into something else. And that's about it, but yeah. And that's that quest complete. But basically it's always important when you reach certain levels like 10, 20, 45 and so forth to always upgrade your health potion, because your health pool will increase, so you'll need better healing. Got one more ability, I've got 2 ability points to spend. A couple for maximum life, so our life is increased now. We need 1 more and then we get to walk, right? But that's a good job, we've upgraded our potion at the same point. But anyway, I'm going to end this one here for tonight, and then we will carry on from here next time. But anyway, for those watching, don't forget to hit the follow button. For those watching this as a VOD later on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, give us a like, and I will see everyone next time. Thanks for watching and enjoy.